Sleep and recovery. The forgotten factors in building muscle. Now we've all heard that to build muscle, you need to lift heavy weights and eat lots of protein. But what many people don't realize is that one of the most powerful, often overlooked factors in maximizing muscle growth is getting enough hypertrophy. After all, it's during sleep when most of the muscle repair, regeneration, and growth actually occurs. In this video, I will go over why sleep is so important for hypertrophy and what happens to your body during sleep that makes it so beneficial. So if you're ready to learn how to maximize your muscle building potential by understanding the science behind sleep and recovery, let's get into it. First, let's look at some of the main benefits of getting good sleep. When you sleep, your body releases a surge of growth hormone, which is essential for tissue repair and growth, including muscle. In fact, the majority of GH is released during deep sleep. This is why it's so important to get plenty of rest, especially deep sleep, to support muscle growth and repair after exercise. Not only that, but adequate sleep also helps to optimize the release of testosterone, another key hormone for muscle building. On the flip side, too little sleep can lead to an elevation in cortisol, a catabolic stress hormone that can hinder muscle growth. So by getting enough restful sleep, you can help ensure a proper balance of these vital hormones for maximizing muscle growth. So far, I've mainly been talking about how sleep directly impacts muscle repair and growth through hormonal regulation. But did you know that good sleep also aids in reducing inflammation? Chronic inflammation has been linked to a variety of health issues, and it can also hinder muscle growth by slowing down the rate of protein synthesis. However, research has found that a single bout of exercise induces acute inflammation, which peaks around 24 to 72 hours. Getting quality sleep can help mitigate this inflammatory response, potentially allowing for faster recovery and less muscle soreness. A study published in the Journal of Strength and Conditioning Research found that sleep deprivation increased inflammatory markers in young men following a bout of eccentric training. Another study found that insufficient sleep impaired recovery from strenuous running, leading to elevated levels of inflammatory cytokines. These findings suggest that sleep plays a crucial role in managing inflammation and promoting recovery after exercise, which in turn supports muscle growth and repair. Another benefit of prioritizing sleep is improved performance. When you're well rested, both physically and mentally, you'll be able to squeeze out those extra reps or lift slightly heavier than usual, which creates a stimulus for muscle growth. On the other hand, fatigue and reduced energy levels can limit your ability to train hard and may lead to a decline in performance. Studies have shown that sleep deprivation negatively impacts muscle strength, power, and endurance, all of which are necessary for effective resistance training. For example, a study published in the Journal of Applied Physiology found that sleep-restricted college-age men experienced significant reductions in squat and sprint performance. Other research has demonstrated that sleep deprivation impairs motor coordination and reaction time, which can compromise exercise, technique, and overall performance. By ensuring you get enough sleep, you'll be able to train harder and make consistent progress towards your muscle-building goals. In addition to improving performance, sleep is also essential for recovery of the central nervous system. Lifting heavy weights and performing intense exercises tax the CNS as much as they tax our muscles. Sleep is crucial for restoring the neural connections that are responsible for muscle activation. Sleep deprivation negatively impacts neural efficiency, leading to reduced muscle activation and motor coordination. This can result in a decrease in exercise performance and an increased risk of injury. Several studies have examined the effects of sleep restriction on measures of CNS fatigue, such as reaction time and movement accuracy. One study found that sleep-deprived participants exhibited slower reaction times and increased movement variability compared to well-rested participants. Another study reported that sleep loss led to deficits in motor coordination and balance control. These findings highlight the importance of sleep for maintaining optimal CNS function and preventing fatigue during exercise. Finally, getting enough sleep is essential for nutrient absorption and utilization. While you won't gain muscle if you don't eat enough protein, it is also true that you won't gain muscle if you do and get enough sleep, because sleep allows your body to process and utilize the nutrients you consume more effectively. This includes amino acids, the building blocks of protein, which are essential for muscle growth. During sleep, your body synthesizes proteins at an elevated rate, and this process requires an adequate supply of amino acids. Research suggests that sleep deprivation can impair the body's ability to synthesize and metabolize amino acids, leading to reduced muscle protein synthesis rates. By ensuring you get sufficient sleep, you can help your body make the most of the protein you consume, supporting optimal muscle growth and repair. How much sleep should you get? While the exact amount of sleep required for optimal muscle growth may vary between individuals, experts generally recommend that adults aim for 7 to 9 hours of quality sleep per night. It's important to note that the duration of sleep is just one aspect of sleep hygiene. The quality of sleep is equally important for muscle growth and recovery. This means that it's not only the total amount of sleep you get, but also the quality and depth of your sleep that matters. To improve the quality of your sleep, Try to maintain a consistent sleep schedule by going to bed and waking up at the same time each day. Create a relaxing bedtime routine to signal to your body that it's time to sleep, and ensure that your bedroom is dark, quiet, and cool. You may also want to consider tracking your sleep using a wearable device or app to monitor your sleep patterns and identify any potential issues. I just covered how important sleep is for muscle growth and recovery. If you want to learn more about how to maximize muscle growth, check out my video on progressive overload, which you can watch here. Progressive overload is one of the most important concepts to understand if you want to build muscle effectively. Thank you so much for watching. And if you enjoyed the video, please give it a like and subscribe to the channel for more great evidence-based nutrition information. Have a great day.